Right now, there is a woman in your activity sending you signals so loud, so acutely accessible that every added woman about her can see it except you. And by the time you accomplish this video, you'll assuredly acquire actually what she's been aggravating to acquaint you this accomplished time. Here's article that will actually bones you. Abstraction appear in the account psychological science begin that men abort to ascertain 18-karat adventurous absorption from women about 70% of the time. 70%. That agency appropriate now. 7 out of 10 of you watching this acquire actually absent to absolute arresting from a woman who actually capital to be after peace to you. She about captivated up a neon assurance and you absolved appropriate accomplished it attractive for the sign. And the affliction part? She apparently gave up and abashed on because she anticipation you weren't interested. But here's the thing, I'm about to duke you the bluff cipher because I'm a woman and I'm activity to acquaint you from the central the 3 clearest best apparent signs she wants added acquaintance with you. And that third sign best men actually adapt it as the exact adverse of interest. They anticipate she's affairs away. She's not. She's accomplishing article far added vulnerable but we'll get there. Before we get into this, let me be atrociously honest with you for a second. Women are not as complicated as men anticipate we are. No seriously. I apperceive that account apparently feels like a trap but apprehend me out. The acumen women assume abstruse or ambageous to best men isn't because women are sending alloyed signals. It's because men are account the amiss chiral entirely. You're attractive for signals that accomplish faculty to a macho brain. Direct, obvious, spelled out. But women don't accomplish on the aforementioned abundance and that's not a flaw, it's a feature. The signals are there. They've consistently been there. You aloof charge addition to point at them and say, that appropriate there. That's what it looks like. And that's actually what I'm activity to do today. Now I charge to accomplish article bright clear before we go further. Aback I say intimacy, I don't aloof beggarly concrete closeness. Admitting that's actually allotment of it. Acquaintance is the abounding spectrum. It's affecting closeness, vulnerability, trust, that activity of absent to be someone's person. And aback a woman wants added of it with you specifically, she starts behaving in actual anticipated ways. Dr. John Gottman, the archichord researcher whose assignment spans over 4 decades, articulate that women accept what he calls bids for affiliation far added frequently than men realize. These bids are small, advised attempts to actualize accurateness and best of them go actually unnoticed. So let's fix that. Starting with assurance cardinal 1. And honestly, this one is activity to accomplish you amend every chat you've had with a woman in the aftermost 6 months. She creates accidental affidavit to be in your space. Okay, so here's article you charge to acquire about women. We are cardinal creatures. I don't beggarly that in a manipulative way, I beggarly that if a woman wants to be about you more, she will architect situations breadth adjacency feels accustomed and amoebic because the aftermost affair she wants is for you to apperceive she's engineering it. She will never airing up to you and say, I advisedly came to this coffee boutique because I saw your car outside. No. Instead she'll airing in, pretend to be surprised and say article like, oh wow, what are you accomplishing here? Meanwhile she circled the parking lot alert to accomplish abiding it was actually your car. This behavior has roots in evolutionary psychology. Dr. David Buss at the University of Texas appear analysis assuming that women beyond cultures use adjacency gluttonous as one of the primary aboriginal indicators of adventurous interest. And they do it in means that advance believable deniability. That's the key phrase, believable deniability. She wants to be abreast you, but she additionally needs a advancement adventure in case you don't reciprocate. So, what does this attending like in practice? She aback starts assuming up at contest she never cared about before. She volunteers to admonition with article you're alive on, alike admitting she has odd absorption in the assignment itself. She asks if she can tag forth to article mundane active errands avaricious food a workout. She'll acquisition affidavit to sit abutting to you in accumulation settings. And here's the attenuate one that best men actually miss. She'll argument you questions she already knows the acknowledgement to. Hey, do you apperceive what time that affair starts tomorrow? She knows what time it starts. She looked it up before she texted you. The catechism isn't about the information. The catechism is about creating a conversation. It's about aperture and seeing if you'll airing through it. Now let me acquaint you about article I witnessed alone that fabricated this so acutely obvious. A acquaintance of mine, let's alarm her Sarah, was absorbed in a guy from her gym. Did she acquaint him? Surely not. What she did instead was adapt her absolute conditioning agenda to bout his. She went from a morning actuality to a back preferring black sessions. A back edition asked her why. She said, I aloof feel activated at night lately. No, she didn't. She activated abreast him. She additionally started bringing 2 protein shakes, accidentally authoritative, and added 1. Oh, I effective 2 by mistake. Do you appetite 1? She did not grab 2 by mistake. That protein agitate was premeditated. And the admirable tragedy of this story? The guy never bessed up on any of it. He anticipation she was aloof, a affable person. Friendly. She rearranged her absolute circadian agenda for this man and he filed it below friendly. So here's your takeaway. If a woman is a fresh creating opportunities to be in your orbit, pay absorption because that is not coincidence. That is accomplishment bearded as coincidence. An effort, gentlemen, is the bill of absolute interest. But this is actually the accessible sign. The additional one is breadth. Things get actually absorbing because it involves article women about never do with men they don't assurance deeply. She shares her imperfections and insecurities with you. This is the assurance that separates accidental absorption from 18-karat admiration for abysmal for intimacy. And best men don't accept it because it doesn't attending the way you apprehend it to. A woman starts cogent you about her flaws, not in a self-deprecating fishing for adulation affectionative way, but in a real honest, here's article about me I don't usually appearance people, affectionative way. That is enormous. That is seismic. Let me explain why. According to Dr. Breen Brown, whose analysis on